Hello again everyone, and a very warm welcome back to the channel once again. I hope you are having a fantastic day so far. You joined me here on the ground at London Heathrow, and we're going to be taking a ride to Glasgow today aboard the Aerosoft and 𝗏𝗏 Airbus A340-600, which has been recently released for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024. This is a relatively old flight that I found on FS Dispatch. I think it was last operated in 2014, I want to say. But still a nice flight nonetheless that we're going to be operating today. And flight time is estimated to be 55 minutes. So not too long, not too short. Sort of that just right. 𝗏𝗵𝗂𝐴𝐵, hello, long time no see. Hope you are doing well, and I will shoot you a DM afterwards and just show you how to set it up. It's really easy actually, and yeah, would recommend. But yeah, so the Virgin Atlantic A340-600. What we'll do is we'll just take a little look around the aircraft and show you what it's all about on the outside. But first impressions are quite good actually. Nice detailed engine model here, with the clicking as well. If we bring that sound up, you can really hear that clicking go. That second engine there on the left hand side, that's quite a good little screenshot view there. Quite good weathering on this aircraft actually. I quite like the livery as well. Lady Luck, airborne February 2006. A lot more detail on the nose gear compared to the A330, which is good. The A330 was shambles, so I'm glad that they've been able to recover somewhat their reputation, Aerosoft. Pretty high quality textures on here as well. Look at that, you can see the rain just bouncing off there. Little cabin as well, we do have boarding going on. I like this cabin, the details on the seats are really quite cool. Windows. Business class. And first class as well. So this is based off of the Lufthansa cabin layout. Such a long aircraft, but really cool. Nice tail there. We'll listen to the APU sounds a bit later on, but they are insane. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the flight deck of the A340. Oh my goodness me, A340-600. Starting with the overhead then, battery 1, battery 2, and APU battery go on. There's the external power A and B. Keep these sounds up nice and loud for you all. Ideas, left side, right side, centre to the nav position. Cruise supply goes on. Nav logo lights, strobe lights, auto. No smoking signs go on. Emergency exit lights armed and seatbelt signs to auto. Let's go ahead and download our sim brief OFP. We can get that done here nice and easy, which is good. We've got all of that in here, so we'll look at that a little bit later on. But this is the flight deck of the A340-600 all powered up, and the cockpit textures were done by Atarium. So if you know his liveries, they're quite good. I quite like the weathering, the texturing of the flight deck. I know a lot of people say it looks odd. I think the shape of it does, and from afar you can't really see that weathering and texture work, but up close it's there and it's good. So yeah, The weathering there is quite good. And then on the displays as well, you can sort of see those dust marks, fingerprints. Weathering down there on the frequency knob. Yeah, I quite like the textures personally. I think 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏 has done a good job on them. Crew pass. Something I didn't know, you can click the headphones to have like headphone mode. So that's cool. And the window does open, which is always good. I like it when you can open up the window and just have a little feel for the outdoors. The side stick looks chunky as anything. It's huge. I'm doing good, thank you, Sav. I hope you are as well. It's been ages. Right. Let's go to the McDo then. Init page. We'll do our init request. It's really good. This aircraft, it all populates virtually instantly, which is good. And we don't have to chuck in any of this as well. It's really, really handy. Nice and easy. There we go. Cruising flight level 380 today. Cost index of 17. Lots of passengers coming up to Glasgow with us. And we can go into Heathrow, departures, 27 left. Now, I made the mistake earlier. I was just doing a flight as I was doing a practice flight today. And I managed to depart on 27 right instead of 27 left, which was a bit embarrassing. But we move on. Umlaut 1 Gulf departure today, and that can go ahead and be inserted. Nice and easy. And the approach as well we can get in. It's going to be the ILS runway 23 today by the Ribe 1 Gulf, which is there. No VIAs, and let's go ahead and just insert that like so. 320 miles en route with flight time of 54 minutes according to the aircraft. And we'll have plenty of fuel as well for go-arounds and things, because the weather is pretty disgusting. Pop the METAR into the chat for Glasgow. And then we'll get the Heathrow one in as well in a moment. Cool. Right, weight and balance page in the EFB then. We can go ahead and just apply our load values and we can refuel, just load everything in. And the helpful part is that this also now populates into our init B page as well, which is good. There's the METAR there. Winds are 210 degrees at 17 knots. Light rain broken at 2,100, broken at 2,900, broken at 4,200. Temperature 10, dew point 9, QNH1002. So pretty miserable in Glasgow. Will lead to some interesting arrival. I got smashed the landing earlier. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. And we can also just get the METAR for Heathrow. Cool, so our init B page is done, our flight plan is done, nice and easy. It's just our performance page left for the takeoff. So we can go to our takeoff performance. The winds, everything is in there, which is good. Runway is going to be wet, anti-ice is off. Compute that, and we have our information here. Heathrow METAR is winds 230 degrees, 14 knots, light rain scattered at 3,000, broken at 4,800. There is a lot of that weather over there. Temperature 11. With a dew point of 6, QNH1016. So we can get that in both sides. (1016), that is set. And we also have our speeds for here. So it's going to be a config 1 departure today, 1+F, with a trim of up 2.9. And it is going to be a flex temp of 71. Flex 71. And our V1 speed is going to be 139 VR156 V2160. And 160. Just like so, that is in, and the box is basically all set up, which is good. How's boarding coming along? I haven't had an update in a while. We're nearly all boarded, which is good. And we have 3 minutes for the IRS. What we can do is plug in our cruising altitude, flight level 380. And yeah, not much more we have to do now. We can just sit back and relax for a little bit. Just have another little walk through of the cabin. So a feature I quite like is that the door actually locks. So we're in the lock position. If we unlock the door, now we can open it. Lovely cabin details here. Of course, this is the Lufthansa one. You've got a nice little rose. Virgin Atlantic entertainment system. Oh, for the first class, and then you have business as well here. Which actually looks like quite a step down from first, which is interesting, because nowadays there isn't much difference. I guess this was 20 odd years ago that the aircraft was made. Window there, we are going to have some incredible window views. So one unique thing with the Airbus A340 is the under 600 in particular is this. I believe this used to be one of the old galleys, but it now is toilets. 4 toilets down here and the crew rest, which isn't modelled unfortunately. Neither are the toilets. Nice little bit of the economy cabin here. And then what's behind this curtain? Ah. Wow, this is a big galley. Huge galley. Of course, exit door on both sides. Looks pretty good. You can see where the aircraft narrows itself, goes from 4 seats to 3, which is interesting. Let's whiz all the way back up to the front. Go ahead and close the door. Lock out the passengers. Don't want to see them anymore. 1 minute until IRS alignment. We can go ahead and go APU master switch. And we'll just click that starter switch as well. There we go. Let's jump outside. Enjoy the APU startup sounds. Lovely sounds there to the APU startup. And the APU is available, which is good. We can get our APU bleed on. And our IRS system has also aligned. So we can just bring our ring in. Clear that out. And we are good to go for pushback. So let's go ahead and go to GSX, and we will prepare for pushback and departure. What we'll do, we'll go ahead and go to the ground services. Let's go ahead and close up all of the doors and hatches. Make sure everything is closed. External powers can go off, chocks can be released. And then we're good to go. We'll go ahead and get our TCAS to TARA and just set that to auto now. Saves us a job later on. Seatbelts, no smoking signs are on as well, which is good. I think I'd also like to do a stream where we go through all of the scenarios or situations that they have. I did the wind shear one, and that one is quite good fun. Munich engine fail. Brussels engine fail. Another Munich engine fail. Etihad, Brussels engine fail above B1. Fault there. Looks quite good. I'm sure there'll be some as well on flightsim.io, so I'll have to take a look actually. Right, let's go ahead and get all of the fuel pumps on, and whatever this system is and this system is, all of it can go on, and we'll be ready to start the engines. So, startup procedure on the A340. Engine number 1 goes on, then you wait for 10% on the N3, then you start up number 2, then you do number 3, wait 10%, and then number 4. So, brakes are released. All engines are clear. We'll go ahead, engine mode selector 2, ignition. We'll start up number 1, and that 10% comes in nice and quick. Oh, that's the wrong side. Starting number 2. Sounds are going up. Enjoy the startup, my friends. The sounds are lovely. Enjoy. Gorgeous, lovely starts there on number 1 and 2. Starting number 3, we'll wait for 10% and then get number 4 going. There's 10%, number 4 is on. Enjoy the sounds. Right, set the brakes. Oh, that engine start up. Lovely stuff. Right. Good starts then on number 3 and 4. Engine mode selector can go back to normal. Go ahead and set flaps 1. All left. All right. Neutral. Full up. Full down. neutral, and of course the rudder pedals, full left, all right, and neutral. Flight controls are checked, full and free. Auto brake, take off, RTO. We can go ahead and arm the speed brakes and pull the cabin. Dump the APU, that can be turned off. And we'll go ahead and get the predictive wind shear system on. So they better have run away because they're about to be killed. And blinded. Taxi light can go on. 27 left for departure today. We're going to be taking full length as we are so big and heavy. We'll release the brakes. We'll get our taxi camera on. A really cool feature in the Airbus A340. It's a bit dodgy. It doesn't work brilliantly because it has to use satellite data, but still a lovely feature nonetheless. Again, it just shows you that you don't have to turn as early as you think, which I still seem to do anyway. Just slow ourselves down there and start that turn. Oh, big plane in the way there. And then we'll literally just continue around until we get to 27 left. This does cause quite a bit of stutters actually. Something I have noticed when using it. Seems right at the minute though. Look at that. Oh, with the control tower in the back there, or just gone. Right, what we'll do, we'll take the right hand turn here. And then the left one. Lovely stuff. Wowzers. That looks really nice. Really, really nice. Pull our engines up, get a little bit of speed coming along, and then we'll be ready to depart in a moment, which is exciting, and we can properly hear the sounds of this bird as we rush down that runway. Oh, really, really good. And then once we get airborne, we'll play a couple of games again like usual. The Wordle, the connections, global, etc. Taxiing at 31 knots, but it really doesn't feel like 31 knots, so keep going. Ivan, hello. Sorry I missed your message there. I realised I was just looking at the Twitch chat and not all of them. Sorry, my bad. Yes, this aircraft has huge wings. And Echo off on. Hello, welcome. Nice to see you. Thank you for popping by. Right, slow ourselves down a bit there. Oh, wrong button. I'm trying to get this one. Look at that. Such a beautiful plane. Right, slam on the brakes before it's too late. And then a right-hand turn here. Strobed lights can go on, but the beacon wasn't on. Whoops. All of our lights can go on, actually.
Approaching 27 left.
Runway 27 left. Oh, we've overshot this. Or not.
On runway 27.
Okay. Pretty decent. Little bit of room for improvement, but we're getting there. Right. Taxi camera can come off. Just have another look at that. That is impressive. Wowee. Right. Sounds are up. Enjoy this departure. Let's go. Adflex 71 SRS runway, auto thrust blue. Oh, centre line. 100 knots is checked. And V1. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Wow. Bye-bye Heathrow. Flaps 0, and that sound can come back down a little bit for you all. First climb. Turbulent up here. Autopilot 1 engaged. And thrust climb. Well, actually we'll go open climb. Alt cruise is in blue. Nav. I know, Ivan. It's a shame, really. Lots of Lufthansas, though, if you enjoy Lufthansa operations, but a bit boring after a while. So yeah, very disappointing that there aren't loads left. This aircraft is so loud. It's insane. Right, let's try and find some music. What I may have to do is just turn this sim down a bit for you all. It's about there. And then we can get some music on. Let's see if I can find any that I like the look of today. Right, we need to set standard pressure though. Standard on all of the instruments and our little mini one. There we go. Right, sorry, lights can go off. Just wait a couple of moments for the signs. But they'll be coming off shortly as well. Look at that cloud surfing. That is incredible. Yeah, plenty of screenshots. Yeah, go on. We'll get our seatbelt signs off. Disarm the ground spoilers. And yeah, we can sit back and relax now. Increase our range ring there. And now we get to just enjoy the views and the tunes as well. Trying to get the sound right, but it's quite difficult managing all of the different places where I get sound from at the same time. But we're getting there, I think. Let me know if the sound is good for you all, or if you need anything changed, do let me know. Gorgeous view out of the window here. We already have a load of screenshots. It's gonna be quite tough to pick the top 3 to upload onto Valanta. If you're enjoying today's stream, don't forget to drop a like, hit subscribe if you're new, and if you're viewing on Twitch today, please do give us a follow. It does help out the channel a load, and very much appreciate it. Right, let's go ahead and get some games going, shall we? Right, let's pull this up on screen for you all to see. Start with the global, I reckon. We need to turn the music down slightly, it's a bit loud. There we go. Right, global, let's click the globe to play. Ivan, this is a livery included with the package. It's quite an extensive list that you get by default, but I think there are quite a few going up on flightsim.to now. Let's see if I can tell you what all of them are. Let's see. So you have the Aerosoft one, you have Azerbaijan government, Asman Air, Cathay Pacific, China Eastern, Convi Asia, Etihad, Hainan, Iberia, the Lufthansa new and old livery, Mahon Air, Plus Ultra, Qatar Airways, Sky Prime, South African Airways, Thai Airways, Universal Sky Carrier, and Virgin Atlantic. So they're the ones that come default, so quite a few, and I quite like them. I think they're quite high quality as well. And you can, of course, as well get some on flights in .to too. Anyways, back to global. I'm going to start with Montenegro. It's nowhere near here. Okay, we're going to go to Brazil. That's even further away. Okay. Somewhere like Asia away. We can do Azerbaijan. Okay. Even further. Oh, you know what it could be? It's warmer. Fiji. It's warmer. New Zealand. Australia. Guam? No. What's the warmest? Is it Australia? Indonesia. Papua New Guinea. Still 1,000 kilometers off. Philippines. Yes. Warmest is Papua New Guinea still. American Samoa. I don't know, that's hard. We'll move on to connections. This is also quite tough. So let's see. Traffic and sloth. Is it slow moving things? Like glacier, traffic, sloth. They all move quite slow. I don't know what else it would be. It's a wraith. 108. Okay, we're on the right page. Molasses? Because when you pour it out of a tin... Yeah, there we go. Slow things. Envy. Emmy. Wrestle. Cartwright. Wrath. 2. Oh! Is it silent W's? Oh, yes. Silent W. Cartwright. 2. Wrath. Wrestle. Good. On the right page. We're getting somewhere. And now I have no clue. Should we just try a random 4? No. A pack. A pod. Any... What's a gaggle? I don't know. 1 away. Maybe it's not any. Ride? Oh, what a guess. Words that sound like state abbreviations. N-E, N-Y, okay. M-E, M-Y. Envy. Okay. I guess I see that. That's tough. Right, time for Wordle. Ocean. It's my usual starting word. And then slate. Drape. Oh. Train. Drape. Draft? Oh no, can't be off T. Drama? Oh, lucky, lucky, lucky. Right, statal. This one's quite good. We have to basically get the state. So, we're going to do Colorado. Oh. Hawaii? Oh no. This is like... We need a Google map for this. Hang on, let's see if I can grab Google Maps. Drag that in. Right. This has got to be then American Samoa. Yes. Right, we'll play the bonus round. Can I guess? Oh, I have no chance. Flag? That one? That is hard. And then Flaggle as well is another one that I enjoy. So, I've played this before. And you do Seychelles first, because look how many colours you get. Could this be like... Not Australia. Like the Philippines? What sort of flags look like that? This is tough. Nepal? Oh, good one. Yes, Ivan. Nice. That was really good. Nice. That was nice. We'll do a like practice one. So always do the Seychelles first. Oh, is it going to be like Poland? Is that no, it's not Oman. Iraq? There we go. I want to do statal again. Guess not. Okay, we'll play this one again. Seychelles. Always a good starting point. What is this? Andorra. Oh, that is close. No, not Romania. I saw it. I saw it a minute ago. What a guess, though. Chad? No. It wasn't Romania. What is one that is literally like that with the... Yeah, I was thinking Moldova, but couldn't find it. There we go. Wait, how's the flight doing? Oh, we're at cruise. There we go. Good stuff there, Ivan. You know your flags, clearly. Oh, that's easy. Portugal. Right, we'll do a random pick. My eyes are closed. I'm going with that one. Oh, this isn't very helpful. France. What's UA? It's gonna be like Poland or something. No. Austria? Can't be Austria. Bahrain? What is this? Did we do Indonesia? No. Oh, it was Indonesia. I said Indonesia to start with. Right. We'll do another random pick. That one. Just Turk. No, not Turk. Kazakh. Star. No. What on earth is this? Australia. Fiji? Oh. Oh, come on. What on earth is this then? Barbados. No. Not Fiji. I thought I had it then. I thought it was going to be Fiji. Keep going until we find something that looks similar enough. British? No. Oh, no. Is it going to be New Zealand? No. I would try it anyway. Nope. I have no idea. Oh, Tuvalu. Never heard of this country. We'll do another random pick. They're quite good fun. Right. Hold down that arrow. Eyes closed. We'll do a longer one this time. We'll go there. What's that? Slovakia? I guess we can do... wouldn't be Indonesia. Is it going to be like France? Oh, brilliant. Ivory. Ireland. Hey! There we go. Enter destination data. Okay, we can do that. Get rid of this. Right, let's get the METAR into the chat. Just a nice little updated one. And then we'll go ahead and get the information off here. Right, okay then. The winds 230 degrees at 14 knots. 230 degrees at 14. Light rain, scatter clouds 1,400, broken at 2,000, overcast 4,400. Temperature 11 with a dew point of 9, QNH 1002. And yeah, light rain, that's alright. It's just that low cloud base that is a bit awkward. And that wind as well shouldn't give us too many issues. I may have to disable if it's realistic, because that always throws a fit. Minimum wise, it's going to be 104. I'll put it in the wrong one. 104 into the D8, which is good. There we go then. 30 miles until top of descent. The flight has gone by really quick. Just watch the plane go past. Out of the cinematic views. I hope it isn't too loud. I can turn it down slightly. Alright then, I've just tried to turn up the volume to my microphone a bit because it seemed like I was a bit quiet with music and simulator and this and that and the other all on. So let me know if I'm now too loud or if it's sort of just right. I think it should be about just right now. Let me just move this a sec. Sorry if that's just been very loud in your ears. There we go. Right. In terms of our descent altitude, we're going to be intercepting at 2,900 feet. We're just going to monitor it though as we descend because there is quite a bit of terrain down at the bottom, just quite close to the glide path, or sorry, glide slope even. So I just want to make sure we don't run into that. Well, we wouldn't run into it, but on my practice flights we got relatively low down to that following the VNAV profile, so I may just take it onto vertical speed once we get close enough and give that a nice little go. Make sure that we don't get too low in the end. I'm yet to do a Lonka in this aircraft, by the way, so I'm thinking maybe we'll do one at some point, and I may do like a split stream sort of thing where I depart, stick around for a bit, play a couple of games and then come back later on as we are about to descend and then do the landing. So I'm thinking that might be quite good to try. Maybe like half an hour before top of descent, maybe slightly longer. I do want to, Ivan, yeah. I'm just struggling to find the time at the moment. I've been getting quite busy, and also then it's sort of hard to get back into the swing of, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do a stream. And let's go do this and things. The motivation has definitely dropped quite a bit. But I'm trying to get back into it. and yeah, give it my best shot. I'm planning for a stream. I'm planning to do a stream on Wednesday, which should be quite good fun. I'm thinking of doing some sort of St. Patrick's Day sort of situation. What I think I'm going to do is Dublin to Bordeaux, or Bordeaux to Marseille, one of the two. But yeah, that should be quite good. And that'll be an Aer Lingus A340 by 𝗍𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Oh, we have gone well past top descent. Whoops, that's bad. Well done us. 2,900 feet, we can go ahead and set in there. Just like so. And you can see where we'll get back onto the glide slope, or sorry, VNAV path. But yeah, I hope to do that flight on Wednesday for St Patrick's Day, and then we'll try get something else in as well for maybe Friday. We'll see. What happened to the music? Have we finished the playlist? I guess so. Right, let's find a new one. Do some more upbeat stuff, I reckon, this time. There we go. 62 knots wind coming from our left nose. It's quite a powerful wind trying to blow us off course. Scotland down below. Oh no, this is England still. Where are we? This is still England. almost in Scottish airspace. Still in English airspace though for the time being. Wow, our rate of descent seems quite strong. There we go, back on profile though. Lovely stuff. Cool, we're back on profile now, which is good. And then we'll literally just keep on descending until we get to our final approach fix. I'm going to quickly grab a quick drink of water. I'll be back in 2 moments. Enjoy the tunes and views. Alright then everybody, I'm back. Sorry about that quick little break there. Into love, welcome, nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day so far. Thanks for popping by. Can you be a flight attendant? Of course you can. Let's just quickly open up. You can be our purser for the day. Welcome aboard, Into love. Make sure you look after our passengers, get them their drinks, and make sure the cabin's all prepped for landing. Won't be too long now until we are on the ground. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for popping in. And let's lock the door. I'll take a couple of... I'll take a hot chocolate and a Coke, please, into love. Level 200 at 𝗦𝗲𝗰𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 The weather in Glasgow is so bad, so we'll see how we go. Thank you, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Very good hot chocolate. Very lovely. Yeah, the weather is interesting. The wind was blowing us everywhere earlier when I did a practice flight. So we'll see how we do. And I then absolutely smashed the landing in. I think I've got like minus 400 feet per minute or something. This aircraft is insanely difficult to land. Get in there though. Clouds look good today. Are we in Scottish airspace? We are now. We're in Scottish airspace. Not long until we land into Glasgow. We're going to be at the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Glasgow today. I love the work by 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. You're going on a flight in 2 weeks. Very nice, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Where are you going? Anywhere nice? I think I'm off in 2 weeks actually. I'm going to Norway. The Dominican Republic. Oh, nice. That'll be lovely. The weather as well. Nice. Hope you have a good time. So a really cool feature with the Aerosoft / 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 A340 is the replay mode. So we're going to make sure we use that a little bit later on. Once we land. It's really, really good. I personally am not the biggest fan of the EFB. I find it relatively difficult to find the stuff that I want. Like, the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 for OFP page I think could be better. Navigraph or the charts could be better as well. And I feel like it looks a little bit clunky. But I know a lot of people rave about it, so yeah. You're from the Turks and Caicos. Very nice, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Such a unique place. Right, what we'll do, we'll get the seatbelt signs on. And we'll wait a couple more minutes until we pop our landing lights and all of the other lights on. Right, we'll pop on the lights and things as well. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, could you get the cabin all seated, ready for landing? That would be appreciated. Oh, look at that view. Beasts. Lovely, huge engines. It's a really good view from these seats. Quite like the wing views that I picked out in the end. Pretty happy with them actually. Sometimes they're really good and sometimes they're really bad. It sort of just depends on the aircraft. But these ones are quite good. Ones that I always find really difficult to get right is the A380. That is really difficult to get right. And actually the A320, no, the 319 is also hard to get some decent wing views for as well, which is always interesting. So we've got some fuel just shifting between the tanks, crossfeed. We can see what's going on. Got some fuel from the wing tanks coming back into these centre pumps here. Just balancing themselves out, which is good. Like to see it. Going to be quite heavy on landing. It's 230, well, basically 231,000 kilos, 231 tons. Quite a heavy aircraft, this one. But yeah, as I was saying, I want to definitely get a stream at some point where we just do some of these situations. I wonder if there are any community-made situations. I don't think so. That's a shame. It's always quite nice when you get to try out some of the scenarios. So yeah, I definitely want to do a stream with them. So yeah, that should be good. Right, we're descending away nicely still. We're still quite far off this profile, which is a bit concerning, but we should be alright. We're at 230 knots, so we'll not too far off. We're still cross-feeding? Yeah, we're cross-feeding a little bit of fuel into the centre tanks. Get rid of that page for now. It says decelerate. I don't know if that's current still. No, I don't think that was. I think that was for ages ago. We're getting close to the airfield. Ding all the cabin crew. And now we need to properly descend, so I'm going to get our speed brakes out in hopes that we can just descend that a little bit quicker, which we can by a couple hundred feet per minute. Difference isn't too substantial actually. We'll just leave it then. Save the extra fuel. And we're about to go into this horrible cloud base mosh pit of wind, rain and disgustingness. So, wish us luck. We're going to get some strong auto brake in, auto brake 3. Yeah, we're all good over here, into love. Oh, you know what? We can try this. Runway condition. Wet. Brake mode 3. VAP 147. It's fine, we can do that. VAP 147, that's in. Good stuff. What we'll do, we'll pop that LS button on, so we have a rough guide of what's going on. And then we'll wait a couple minutes until we pop the approach mode. Alright. Pause the music there. And we'll get descending a bit more. We'll pop our speed brakes out, just so we can descend faster. Into the cloud we go. And flaps 1. Lots of turbulence as we come into this cloud. Flaps back, speed brakes back in. And there is that diamond just coming in, so we'll need to go this. Get that descent rate properly going. You don't want to be high. Right, Cat 3 dual ILS approach, QNH 1002. Yep, seatbelt signs are on. And there's 3,000, so that speed will come back down now. And then we'll turn in. Localizers captured. Oh my goodness, looks like we're about to smash right into that. We'll be alright. Let's pop the train on real quick. Get our speed brakes retracted. Just better not overshoot the localizer. Starting to see some puppies over there. Speed to 180 knots. Oh. There we go, localizer is captured now. Speed is going back down to 180, flaps 2. Speed is checked, flaps 2. And we'll actually just go ahead and reduce our speed to 160 knots. There go the flaps. Sim sounds can go up. Glysope's captured now. We'll go flaps 3, gear down.
2,000.
Speed brakes armed. There goes that gear. It's interesting that the middle gear is tilted the opposite direction to the other gear, and flaps full. There we go then. Cabin check. Ring the press button. Interlow, are you ready for landing? Doesn't seem as bad as earlier, which is good wind and rain wise. Brilliant. Alrighties. Guys, if you're here, get your landing rate guesses into the chat. Let's see who can get the closest. Right, speed is going to be our VAP 147. And 1,500 feet. Photogrammetry up in Glasgow is actually quite good. Lots of wing flex, lots of wind. This is where it starts to get windy and a bit funky. We can get the train off now, we don't need that. Here goes. Right. Oh, the views though are just so good. Get one more of this. Lovely. Oh, I'm actually going to speed up to about 154 knots because we're just getting a bit close to that stalled speed. I don't want to be too close to that. Oh, the photogrammetry is so good. Right, guys, my airplane. Enjoy the landing. Let's do this. The one thing I don't want to do is get high on this approach. As soon as you get high, you're in big trouble. So, really try to stick to that glide slope and localizer.
Approaching 23.
Runway 23. That's the correct landing runway.
Speed, speed, speed.
Well, all throttles in.
500.
Use a bit more power. This is where it gets a bit more dodgy. Oh,
400.
goodness me. Don't get high here. 3 whites. Descend. Come on.
300.
4 whites. Come on. Descend. It's really unforgiving when I get high like that.
200. 100 above.
Sorry, passengers.
100. Minimum.
Continue.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Oh my goodness me.
10. 5.
Oh, spanked it. Deary me. So bad at landing this aircraft. Wow.
4,000 feet remaining.
Oh. Right, reverse the stones. Deary me, that was a horrible landing.
3,000 remaining.
We did make it, barely. We barely made it. Right, let's start the APU then. Spoilers, flaps. There you go. No, Ivan, that is 𝗲𝗄𝗏, and we're using the Boris AudioWorks mod for the Honeywell sounds. 𝗲𝗏 is by far the best add-on that you can buy, in my opinion. It's so incredible. You can grab a link to 𝗲𝗏 if you are interested, anyone. Really good. There's that APU. There you go. If anyone is interested in checking out VRAS, just through the link in the chat. Would 100% recommend you do check it out. APU blade. Going to stand 30, which is just here. Right. Our parking marshal is useless. We can just have to do it ourselves. Not quite yet into love. We're going to do a replay of the landing and then we'll wrap up. So be sure to stick around for the replay. It's really interesting to see the other perspectives of how this aircraft, how we managed to fly the aircraft in the end. Oh, there we go. All 4 of our beasts come off. Amazing. Beacon light off. Seatbelt signs off. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Glasgow. We'll complete our flight on Volanta. We got a minus 325 feet per minute landing there, so not incredible. But it was alright. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Ow, my ears. Oh. What we'll do, we'll go over here. And we'll go engine running. Sound and replay. Replay mode.
On runway 23, 1,300 feet remaining.
Keep rewinding.
40, minimum 200.
We'll go about
Approaching 2,
there.
3.
So here's the landing from the wing. Let me know what you thought. I love that the Aerosoft A340 has built-in replay feature. Huge float. Bang. The only thing I don't like is that you have to now go in here. Oh, we've got a long way. Can't click the button. Oh my goodness me. There we go. They do, Ivan, and that's why I love it so much. They've done it really well.
1,000.
And all of this works, so when there goes the autopilot, it's disconnected when we disconnected it, so it's really good, really impressive stuff.
2, 3.
Right, let's go play. That is when we got too high. We pitched down to save it. You would have felt that in the cabin. There we go. Idled way too early. And then bang! Smashed it down. Then that nose smashed down as well. That would have been uncomfortable. Well, guys, that is, I think, going to wrap up today's stream. First of all, a big shout out to Aerosoft for sending this out to me to showcase to you all. I hope you enjoyed the stream as much as I have today. It's been really, really good fun. Hope to see you all again on Wednesday for our St. Patrick's Day, well, late St. Patrick's Day special, and I'm excited for that. If you want to check out the Aerosoft A340 for yourself, be sure to check the link in the pinned chat message or in the description down below. And if you purchase on Contrail, don't forget to use our discount code AF-8838 and you'll be able to get 10% off your entire order. That's all from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and a big shout out to Ivan and Interlove for popping by. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.